Hello everyone, today I will be shooting my tutorial on how to make mate, and I believe I will be the first one to show you just how hot the water is supposed to be in order to prepare mate. So this is roughly 1 liter of tap water, nothing special, and this is just a stainless steel pot, nothing special. I hope that everybody will get how to make mate. Yeah, so we heat it up. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about 70 degrees water, 80 degrees water, 90 degrees water. Unless you have a thermometer somewhere in the house, then it doesn't help you. So today I'm going to show you, just right here, there is a particular level of bubbling that your water gets. So at 100 degrees is boiling water, is super bubbly, that's too much. If we are closer to 70, there is very tiny bubbling, so we're gonna look at it in 2 minutes. Now, when it comes to setting up your gourd, then yeah, of course, you have your hard gourd. This is a glass gourd from Iguazu, Argentina. But this is the thing. The advantage in the design of the gourd is that this little neck here is going to keep your fingers away of the heat, but it's not really super important. What it is super important, what you definitely need to have, it's a mate straw. It's a simply metal pipe, but if you look here, there is a spring that acts as a filter. You've also seen like the modern, more regular design with the little holes in them. There is also what we call a Uruguayan straw, which is flat all the way, and then it has little cuts on the sides. Well, you need one of those. You need to filter the yerba. So today I will be showing with this glass, this simple tiny abiquieri of glass, nothing special. The other thing you need, it's yerba mate. This is my favorite one. I'm not a sponsor or anything. And I will show you now the other thing that it's up to discussion on forums, on social media, everywhere. Okay, so you can see that this is less than half. About half, less than half. I'm not used to making in this cup, but I'm gonna do it anyway so you can see it. Now, you see, I don't agree with touching the yerba with your hands, so we just do like this. That's it. You see now that's a diagonal, that's the mountain, as you guys call it. And this is my totally round, nothing special straw. And I'm gonna put it here. I'll see how we're doing here. So that's it for the mate. It's this simple, really. Now about the thermos. So yeah, I do have a thermos. You can see that the thermos has this special ending. I don't know how you guys call it. We call it the mouth of the thermo. It's very narrow. That's really thin. You can see here that, just let me set it up a second. I don't want to get it lost. Here. So you see the size between the straw and the thermos. This is a proper thermos for mate. Is really thin. So that makes it very easy to drop the water exactly where you want it to be. And you want the water to be right on the straw. So as you pour the water on the straw, it's gonna fall always on the same point, and the straw is gonna absorb some of the heat, and that will preserve your yerba a little bit better. We can see now the water is starting, there is a little bubbling there. It's just starting to get there, but not quite yet. So back on the mate, this is very, very simple. All you need to do is to pour it right here, right behind the straw very much. And the reason you don't really want to change the person who is serving the mate during the round is that once you change the point where you are serving the mate, so as you serve this repeatedly, the yerba gets wet on the bottom and it goes up. Then you drink the mate and it goes down. And each time you serve, a little bit more yerba gets wet, so you always keep the flavor in the mate. Of course that there is a limit to this. There is a point where the yerba it's washed out. The yerba has run out of flavor. So here you have the nutritional values for Playadito, a lot of vitamins and minerals and stuff. And the standard serving is half a liter of water with 50 grams of yerba. And yeah, the official, it's 70 degrees, 70 for the heat of the water, 70 degrees. So what's going to happen? If you go up to 85 degrees, which is much hotter, the first mate is going to be stronger than the last ones. If you go all the way, like some people, they like to drink the mate really, really hot, they go to 90, 95, then the first few mates are going to take all of this, and so you're going to extract all of the nutrients of the yerba much faster in less mates. So just to give you an idea of where you should be at, on half a liter of water, you should be able to get, at the very least, 5 servings of mate, 5 cups of mate. And you should be able to reach 10. And by reaching, I mean that the flavor and the consistency of the mate, it's very much constant. We want to keep it kind of constant, regardless of how much careful you are about serving your mate. Always the first mate is going to be stronger than the last mate. Your challenge as I don't know how you guys call it in English. We need to come up with a name for it. In Spanish we call him cebador. Cebador is the person serving the mate. And yeah, that's it. So you should be able to get to 5 servings, up to 10 servings on half a liter or up to 1 liter. This will depend on how big is your mate, because, for example, I could do a mate for one with less yerba. I don't need to use this much yerba. I can usually get to 1 liter of water just on this one. Yeah, we're starting to get there. This same thing, you can do it on your traditional electric kettle, a boiler, and it's about the same. But just on this spot, you can see my reflection in there. Hello. Well, that's it. So hopefully, guys, you're gonna have a much easier time serving mate, and you will actually start to get the temperature correctly, and you're going to enjoy some really nice mates. Depends on which part of the world you are at right now. If you are into winter, then yeah, just wake up, do your thing, make some mate before you leave in the house. Yeah, so now right there is a little bit more bubbly. It's getting bubbly. Yeah, I kind of need a cloth. Okay, so now we start to see that there are some bigger bubbles. There is a transitioning from really thin bubbles to thicker bubbles. That's about it. That's about it. I turn it off. Now for the next part, I'm going to pour from this pot. Most of this water I'm going to put it on the thermos first, just because I don't want to burn myself. So now, that's it. And where is my, yeah, this one here. Okay, now, this might not be the most orthodox way of doing this, but I just wanted to show you what's going to happen here. So I'm just going to put this really close, and I'm going to pour a little bit, and I let it soak in. So from here you can see that it's wet, but from here, see it's barely. So for the first mate, we need the mate cap, the mate gourd, the straw and everything to reach up to the temperature of the water. We need to let it heat up. So that's why the first one is always slowly let it sit. And you notice that the dry yerba is coming up to the top. Okay, now we can drink the first one. Yeah, and you see, just a little recommendation for this one. This is just a glass. It has no special insulation like the mate gourd actually has. So you take it from the border, from up here, so you are away as much as possible from the heat. If I want to grab it from down here, this is really hot. This is very much as hot as the water. So don't go down there, go from the top. It's actually quite hot there. You can definitely go colder. You can definitely remove the water off the fire like way before what I did. Yeah, and that's it. That's a tutorial on how to do mate. So that was the first one. Now for the second one, I want to do the same thing. And you see how the dry yerba is coming up? And I want to keep it constant like that. I want to keep reaching the same levels with the water. Now the water is a bit hot, so what I do simply, I open the thermos, I let the heat go out. I know that some people would put cold water in it to cool down the water. For some reason, mate doesn't work with that one. I have tried it. We used to do that at home, but I don't exactly know the chemistry behind it, but it doesn't work. That's the second mate. You see, we still have like a lot of it, like the swampy part of the yerba, the wet part, it has grown to double the size of the first one, but here it's all dry. It is pretty warm, eh? Okay, and that's it. Just take it easy. It's quite difficult to do it the first time, but enjoy your mate, definitely. Also, I really love reading about all the different flavors of yerba mate and some really crazy combination you guys are doing. So keep it up. I really love this global community of yerba mate. Love you guys. See you.